Okay guys, I'm here with another chapter from Bipin Chandra. Till now we have discussed the peasant rebellion tribal uprising before 1857, and after 1857 we have discussed Indigo rebellion. Okay, here I am with another rebellion. It is called Pabana Revolt in West Bengal, Pabna. What was the reason? The reason was the same. It is the increased enhanced rent. Okay, enhanced rent beyond legal limit. Okay, then another thing is that they have been deprived. There was an attempt to deprive the occupancy right of the peasants under an act. These were the two reasons of Pabana revolt. One was increased rent beyond the legal limit, then another was an attempt to deprive them of their occupancy rights of land under an act. Because of these two reasons, the peasants actually revolted. Okay, then what are the main characteristics of Pabana revolt? The main characteristics of Pabana revolt are establishment of an agrarian league. Establishment of an agrarian league, that means what? Peasants organized themselves, okay, and they established some agrarian group, okay, for to support their causes, okay, so that they can assemble themselves together and they can fight against the against this mistreatment. Okay, that's why they established some kind of group of peasants among themselves. Okay, it is called agrarian group. Okay, that is the first characteristic, the establishment of agrarian league. Second is rent strike. Okay, in Indigo rebellion also we have seen that the peasants whenever planters force the peasants to pay rent, peasants actually refused. And here also rent strike is the another characteristics. Okay, one is for establishment of agrarian league to fight their causes in an organized way. Second is rent strike, and third is legal resistance. I have already told you the peasant movements that occurred that happened after 1857. Through the passage of time, they have been able to know the legal tactics of the British system. Okay, that's why then after 1507 actually peasants generally have taken the help of legal system, and this Pabana revolt is also not an exception to this. Pabana revolt also has taken the help of legal resistance. Okay, then another is complete Hindu-Muslim unity. Like another movements during this period, Pabana movement also maintained the complete Hindu-Muslim unity. Okay, these are the some prominent characteristics of Pabana revolt. One is establishment of agrarian league, second is legal resistance, third is rent strike, fourth is complete Hindu-Muslim unity. Okay, if you are asked to write 100 words on Pabana revolt, then if you can't remember anything in exam, then if you at least write these points then, and elaborate 2 or 3 lines on after every point, then you will get marks. Okay. Then another thing is that British actually responded to the demands of the peasants actually, and British tried to enact a law, and Bengal Tenancy Act came in 1885 to pacify the peasants actually. Then the thing is that a question arises. I already before 1857 actually British dominated and suppressed the rebellion very brutally. Okay, but in case of Pabana revolt, in case of Indigo revolt also, we have seen that British has formed Indigo Commission, and in case of Pabana revolt also, British has brought out the Bengal Tenancy Act 1885 to pacify, to support the causes of the peasants. Why British brought out the act to pacify the peasants? Is British weak or something else? No, British is not weak. The reasons are that immediate grievance redressal system, enforcement of existing legal right, no anti-colonial age. The reasons are immediate grievance redressal system. That means what? Immediate, the peasants actually, the demand of the peasants are immediate grievance redressal system. That means what? Peasants were sometimes fall down, or peasants were sometimes some provisions of the British administration administrative system, some provisions of the British revenue system, or some provisions of the landlords, some works of the moneylenders, some works of the jamindars, landlords are very atrocious and very unbearable for the peasants. Peasants were not being able to cope up with the increasing demand of revenue. Peasants are not able to cope up with the increasing atrocities of landlords, or peasants are not able to bear the much more sitting nature of moneylenders. As a result of this, peasants actually became actually angry, and that is why they have wanted a kind of the reliefness from this atrocity. These grievances created by the moneylenders, created by the increasing rent, make the peasants unbearable, and that is why they make a actually they have wanted a immediate redressal of this grievances system under which they are feeling torment. Okay, that is why the British actually tried to pacify them. Okay, and there is another reason why these grievances are the peasants have showed their dissatisfaction against these grievances, and why British pacified them. Another reason is that no anti-colonial thinking, or no anti-colonial age, or no anti-colonial color in the working of the peasants. Okay, before 1857, what happened in case of tribal uprising? I already told many times in many ways that before 1857, actually what happened, the tribal people actually directly attacked the root of British administration. Before 1857, tribal people directly went against the whole colonial government, but after 1857 a shift has been appeared. After 57 there is no direct attack on the administration. There was no direct anti-colonial feeling. That is why actually British tried to pacify them. Okay, what were the main characteristics of Pabana Revolt? It is an establishment of Agrarian League, legal resistance, rent strike, complete Hindu-Muslim unity. British tried to pacify them by bringing the Bengal Tenancy Act 1885. Why British tried to pacify them? Because the peasants were very much unsatisfied, and the British also somehow felt that the peasants actually wanted the relief. Peasants actually wanted to get free from some atrocious activities of moneylenders, some atrocious works of the police administrative system, zamindars. Okay, we don't need the whole zamindari system. They say that the moneylenders are cheating us, police are tormenting us, landlords are tormenting us, and you are demanding much more rent from us. We are unable to fulfill all these demands. That is why give something, make us relief from these atrocities. Okay, they don't say that this government is doing these things and we don't want this government. They are not against government, but they are some kind of some atrocious tenants of the government. Okay, that is why they wanted the immediate redressal from these grievances. Okay, that is why British tried to pacify them, because they have worked on the name of the peasants, have worked on the name of the Sarkar, on the government. Okay, they did not go against the government. Their works have not borne any anti-colonial feeling. Okay, that is why British pacified them, and British brought Bengal Tenancy Act 1885. Another noticeable characteristics of Pabana Revolt that I forgot to tell is that the support of the intelligentsia. I already told you, those people who are not listening my earlier lectures, please listen to them, only then you will be able to understand. Okay, I already told you that before 1857, one of the reason of the failure of the movement was that there was no lack of intelligentsia, no lack of intellectual people who can support their causes. Okay, but after 1857, there was always a group of intellectual people who supported the causes of the revolt. Okay, in case of Indigo Revolt, we have seen that the intellectual Harishchandra Mukherjee through Hindu patriot supported the causes of the Indigo Rebellion. Okay, Dinabandhu Mitra writes Nil Darpan, and in that way, in case of Pabana Revolt also, intellectuals actually supported the causes of the Pabana Revolt. Okay, Bankim Chandra Chatterjee, B.C. Datta, and many of the intellectual people supported the Pabana Revolt. Okay, another is Surendranath Banerjee. Okay, Ananda Mohan Bose and Dwarakanath Ganguly also supported the causes of the Pabana Revolt. Even Surendranath Banerjee through Indian Association also criticized the bill of the Bengal Tenancy Bill. Okay, this way we have seen that like Indigo Rebellion, in case of Pabana Rebellion also, Pabana Revolt also, they have found a great support of the intellectuals who is actually pushed them into success. Okay, it is one of the support of the intelligentsia is one of the main causes of the main characteristics of the Pabana Revolt. Okay, then switch off to Deccan Revolt. Okay, why Deccan Revolt happened? In case of the thing is that during the Civil War there was a rise in cotton prices. Okay, that is why cultivators grew cotton also, and planters also gave importance on cotton. Okay, but what happened when the Civil War fall down, when Civil War was ended, then there was a sharp decline in the prices of cotton. As a result of this, great loss happens to cultivator. Okay, but during this time what happened? Increased rent revenue, rent revenue was increased. As a result of this, the farmers were unable to pay the rent, increased rent, because there was no profit. Okay, then what happened? The peasants went to moneylender. Moneylender used this fraud bond from fraud bond, and gave money to the peasants on fraud bond, and after that day the moneylenders what happened? Trapped the peasants in a debt circle. Okay, and as a result of this, what happened? The peasants were very much angry. Okay, they were unable to they were unable to bear the torment of these moneylenders. Okay, and as a result of this, actually Deccan Revolt, the peasants of Deccan revolted against these moneylenders. And what are the main characteristics of Deccan Revolt? One is the most prominent characteristics of Deccan Revolt is social boycott. The most important thing, social boycott, very important thing, social boycott. You must have, while writing about this in answer, you must have to mention this key term, social boycott. For the first time they have used social boycott. What did they do? The peasants in Deccan actually used the social boycott. They refused to work every way. Okay, they refused to work every way in the homes of the moneylenders. Okay, it is called social boycott, for the first time used in around this time by the Deccan Revolt. Okay, first characteristic is social boycott. Then second is the burning of debt and bond. The moneylenders used fraud bond. They seated them, the peasants, through fraud bond, and that is what did the peasants do? They attacked the houses of the moneylenders and burnt down all the fraud bonds. Okay, it is another characteristics of Deccan Revolt. Okay, then another thing is the anti-colonial. There was no anti-colonial consciousness. We have seen that there was a shift in the peasant revolt after 1857. That like Indigo Rebellion, like the Pabana Rebellion, this rebellion also there was no anti-colonial feeling. Okay, and that is why like in which way for Indigo Rebellion, to pacify the indigo cultivators, British brought the Indigo Commission. To pacify the Pabana Revolt, the government brought Bengal Tenancy, and to pacify the Deccan cultivators, government has brought Deccan Agriculturalist Relief Act 1879. Okay, then another characteristic, support of the intelligentsia. We have seen that in Indigo Rebellion also intelligentsia supported. In Pabana Revolt also intelligentsia supported. In Deccan Revolt is also not an exception to this. In Deccan Revolt, Pune Sarvajanik Sabha led by Mahadev Govinda Ranade, Justice M.G. Ranade supported the causes of the Deccan Rebellion, Deccan Revolt. Okay, these are the main characteristics of Deccan Revolt. Then what are the similarities? Regarding the movements, peasant movements that happened after 1857? First similarity is that they are not less violent. Okay, all these three movements, Indigo Rebellion, Pabana Revolt, and Deccan Revolt, they are very less violent. Okay, it is one of the. Number two is that they always wanted a kind of immediate grievance redressal system. Okay, that means, for example, in Indigo Rebellion, what happened? They were tormented. They were tormented by the indigo planters, because indigo planters forced them to crop indigo on their land against the intention of the cultivators. In Pabana Revolt also, we have seen that the people actually revolted, peasants revolted, because the administration actually tried to deprive of their occupancy rights, and they revolted against the increased land revenue. In case of Deccan Revolt also, we have seen that they revolted against the moneylenders, because the limit of bearing is exceeded, because moneylenders went so much exceeded in cheating them, that the peasants were actually it was unbearable for the peasants to accept more. Okay, to bear more. In this way, we have seen that in all the three rebellions, there are some actually particular causes, immediate causes, which tormented the peasants actually, and because of this tormenting teenage, peasants revolted against some particular characteristics of administration. Okay, these were peasants actually wanted some relief, immediate relief from these grievances. They did not revolt against the colonial government. They did not attack the root of the colonial government. These are the second characteristics. And another thing is that Hindu-Muslim unity, complete solidarity of Hindu-Muslim unity. It is one of the main characteristics of the peasant rebellion after 1857. They have maintained solidarity, and in no rate they showed any communal color. Okay, it is one of the very prominent characteristics. Okay, and they bear they have not any anti-colonial characteristics. Okay. And another thing is that they have taken the help of legal system. Okay, they in Indigo Rebellion, Deccan, Pabana, also they take the help of legal administration. Okay, and another thing is that they have taken action on the name of government. Okay, and that is why government actually did not suppress this movement, because they have realized that the peasants actually did not go against the government, and they are they say that they are taking action on the name of Sarkar. Okay, that is why the British tried to pacify all the three movements after 1857 by enacting different law. In case of Indigo Commission. In case of Pabana Revolt, it is a Bengal Tenancy Act, and in case of Deccan Revolt, it is Deccan Agricultural Reliefs Act. Okay, these are the similar characteristics of the peasant movement that happens after 1857. Okay, then if you are asked to give a comparison of peasant movement before 1857, then after 1857, then what will be your answer? Then your answer will be said that before 1857, the peasants were the movements, or the uprisings were generally tribal people, and there was a lot of landlord, Jamindar, and deposed Rajas were concerned with the uprising before 1857. After 1857, there was no deposed Raja, there was no Jamindar, there was no landlord. It is mainly peasants, and their concern is generally related with the agrarian sector, agricultural sector. Okay, their concern, grievances of the revolt after 1857 is related to agrarian sector, and they actually revolted after against a particular causes. Okay, it is localized. Okay. Then another thing is that after in before 1857 actually the revolts actually directly attacked the root of colonial government. Okay, we have seen Santhal rebellion, Munda rebellion. Okay, these people have actually attacked the British government. They okay, but after 1857 they did not directly attack the British government. That is why we can say that the peasants rebellion and uprising before 1857 bears anti-colonial feeling, but after 1857 these rebellions were no without any anti-colonial, they have not borne or have not carried any anti-colonial feeling. Okay, before 1857 they bore the peasants have carried anti-colonial feeling, but after 1857 there was lack of anti-colonial feeling. Okay, before 1857 the people were unaware. There was no legal system with the help of which the peasants tried to redress their grievances. But after 1857 peasants took the help of the legal system and tried to redress their grievances through this legal system. Before 1857 British brutally dominated the revolt. After 1857 British tried to pacify the revolt. Okay, this is the these are the main characteristics of that can be enunciated as a comparison between uprisings before 1857 and after 1857. Then in next lecture I will discuss foundation of the Congress, the meat, chapter 4 from Bipin Chandra. Okay, if you have any doubt, any query, then kindly put your doubt in the comment box. Okay, till then take care, bye bye.